You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
It's kind of actually amazing
Save
that
yourself the trouble.
people with visions are getting... I guess I can understand getting overwhelmed or outmatched, but still, it's like...
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Let's move.
Hey, wait. Huh?
Nani?
There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
So, okay, butterfly necklace.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
Wait, she doesn't have a vision?
Huh?
Wait, she does have a vision. What are you talking about,
I
Paimon?
have a vision. Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya.
Was it a
If you
fake
hadn't
one?
swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so the vision they took was fake.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Primordial wrath. I would actually like to
Think
see
nothing of
Paimon's
it. I
primordial
could tell from
wrath.
your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
I like you.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
You know, if you're trying to hide the fact that you got your vision taken, why are you exposing the real vision?
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Speaking of which, we gotta bust him out.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
We're on his way to rescue him.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just merged straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
Let's bust this joint. I can totally fit through those. I can totally jump through these bars. Come on. Oh wow, I can't even... Oh, maybe with some slip. Make it slippery, huh? Wow, clever. Alright. I mean, I could jump from there and fly in. That could work. Mind me. Sneaky, sneaky. In broad daylight. Oh. Oh, it's a whole domain. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, sure, this is going to be a good team.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Yeah,
Come on,
same.
this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, are we supposed to be sneaking? I get a feeling we're gonna be sneaking. Or are we actually gonna battle? Oh, we're gonna just straight up fight, huh?
Be gone!
Think you can bully me?
I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
No, not this. Oh. Oh, wow. We're gonna be fighting here.
Flood of frost.
Shake it and stir.
Watch your
Wiggly.
step. Show me what you've got.
Maybe I
Oh!
wasn't meant for this world.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Thanks. Alright, come on.
I'll spare them. Bastard.
Straight up, like, busting everybody down, huh? That's how it's gonna be. Let's check real quick over here. Maybe some treasure chest or something I might miss. I did that accidentally last time. With the Eula domain. Straight up just coming in and fighting everybody, huh?
Battle formation.
Whoa! Oh gosh, trash!
Shudder.
Sorry, mate.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Just move it.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual.
Yeah.
Kinda wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
I must withdraw.
Sorry, people. Wait. What a grab here. Grab something. Oh, good lord.
Who goes first? Soldiers, quick!
To ashes.
Don't hold back.
Vengeance will be mine.
I must.
Eye for an eye.
Allow me. Things strike first. I won't forget this.
I hope you do forget this, because I don't have time to deal with you.
Rack and ruin.
Watch your step. I need to train harder.
Sorry, man. Jeez! Let's go, let's go.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
I must withdraw.
Got him. There we go. Whoa. Oh my gosh, how many... What do I... Okay. Alright, okay. Treasure. Nope. I don't
More
think
speed.
that- That's a lot of doors. On the back and forth, I see.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over
Since
there.
when have you ever been stealthy?
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
It did for a while.
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
We need to ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
Oh no.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara.
Sarah.
The daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
I think Kazuha mentioned her before. I do remember that. She's also enforcing the Vision Decree.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Wow, look at her.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself.
I don't feel bad
Do
about
I make myself
beating these
clear?
guards up anymore. But
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
she's not bad.
Get on her bad side.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get her bad side, but yeah, she's actually got some. She's got some like
Hey, this is our
standards.
chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Right now?
Who is that?
Oh shoot! Did we just get spotted? Yo, Mia, your hand.
Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Paimon,
Sorry.
disappear.
I didn't mean to.
They'll find us sure if we don't do
worry,
something.
I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Boom.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
You know, fireworks probably would lead back to you more than.
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Wow.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
As if you didn't want to make it more obvious that it's you.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
I'm beginning to think this wasn't all intended as a distraction. Well, those guards deserve what they got.
Look, the coast is close.
Let's get you out of here, man.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could...
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
You were watching this the whole time, weren't you?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But
Oh.
remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
We will thank you?
Leave this place.
Okay, Sarah. You are not what I expected.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about
Cool.
us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
I can finally drink here.
Good thing we were able to rescue him.
All thanks to that person.
Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How
Yeah.
can we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
That is strange. Why was she doing that? Unless she's like trying to track us down or something, or make some... Maybe there's some sinister ulterior motives?
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I
Yeah.
wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged,
Yeah, she
She will
knows
act
who he
against us
is and
without a
what he's
second
doing,
thought.
so it's not like keeping him or losing him would
True.
cause
Though
any
if you
problems
ask
for
me,
them.
Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
indeed, things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts.
Ceremony.
And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
Interesting.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
Interesting.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
Hot pot.
Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Okay.
Bot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Of course it does,
Simply
Paimon.
put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together.
Snezna add, firearms.
Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients.
Oh my god, are you serious? Let's be Team Daredevil.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon level Joyun. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach. It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought.
Maybe we went a little too harsh on him.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
Cornbread.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
I actually want to try this.
I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Okay, that was interesting.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Look at us.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps
The God
I
of
did
Hot
get
Pot.
a little carried away. Still,
What kind of Archon
I
were
could have
they?
been beaten at my own game first time around.
What element did they have?
I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Next on the
Yes.
agenda.
If the Tenryo Commission
Just
truly
like
is
Gani.
as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, downtime is hard. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for...
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that...
That needs to be a
everyone knows the
meme. There's gonna
rules.
be a
I'll see you all
sequel.
later.
Every time there's like a movie that we didn't expect, there's gonna be a sequel.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Okay. Wait, was that everything up to... Oh, okay. I guess we're done with that and onto like the other onto the Ayaka and Yoimiya's quests. Oh boy, that's a lot. What's up, boy? Wolf. Alright. Alright, next up, Yoimiya. Yoimiya. Alright. Next up, Yoimiya. Hello, children.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai.
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Why are you out looking for it?
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Paimon, I don't think this is gonna work.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just
Also,
worried about you,
I'm sorry
I
about...
don't want you wandering
Well, I don't know
too
about
far
Paimon, but the
because
Tooth
it's too
Fairy and
dangerous.
Santa Claus, I got other bad news.
That's not true. The great Mujina yokai is definitely real.
What if it is real?
Yeah, Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
We told her all about the Great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
We got another, pyromaniac.
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
Or pyrotechnics.
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them.
You gotta let the kids grow up. That way they can accept when things don't make sense to them anymore.
Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Dreamlike timelessness. Hey! There she be.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
Wow.
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks,
That was a pose.
Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, we'll do.
See, the problem, Paimon, is you
Take
didn't
care on the
explain
way back,
why
and I'll see you later.
it wasn't real. We're in trouble. Well, actually, you know what? I'm blaming Paimon. We meet again.
Ah, so it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you.
Okay, thankfully.
The Great Mujina yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay, But it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the great Mujina yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Is that Dragon Spine in the background? That's not Dragon Spine, is it? I gotta check.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Surely it's a bad idea to keep a lie going like that. They're young enough.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist.
Okay, I love her.
I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
I kind of get what you're saying.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
You know, I can't speak for Paimon, but I also can't speak for myself. When was my childhood? What was being a child of... What am I, an angel or something? I feel like I'm an angel.
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure!
And then to pretend to agree if you don't understand. You didn't follow that at all, did you?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
I will gladly take you up on that offer.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show.
Alright. I like her.
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
Huh.
Hey, Pops, I'm back.
Pops.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganaharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again.
Rocks?
Sorry about this.
I actually wonder if I can listen to that story he's talking about.
And it burned the most beautiful color.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Or was it much, much later? People eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them, okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
Still seems like a warm and friendly person.
That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully.
I was about to ask, like, what happened to him? But then I thought, oh, wait, he works with fireworks.
When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Who dat?
Oh, you scared me there. I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Huh? How'd you scare her?
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our
Why is he hiding in your
customers.
home?
He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
Isn't there a thunderstorm out in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary.
Yeah, Paimon has experience in that.
If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Yep,
Paper slips.
the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow,
That's quite a warranty.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside.
All right. I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a long bureaucratic process on Ritu.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
It's true. Each Archon has their own idea how to run things.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
I don't mind coming along.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
Oh!
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship.
Yeah.
If Bob's had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
Oh, that is... I know I insult you, Paimon, a lot, and I know it's fun to insult you. But, oh, that was sweet. That was actually really sweet. I'm still gonna call you emergency food, but that was sweet. You're my emergency food, Paimon.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was
Koichi?
questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of that?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
And Paimon, you're you're losing your points again.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat...
Huh? Why is
because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time, so just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually.
Okay,
Where do I start?
It's an interesting one. Buying fireworks, huh?
Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and, what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, so that's what you meant.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries.
Some worries.
How about this? Do you need
one
help?
fear?
As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to but Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
All right, I won't bother. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
It was nice just listening quietly.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Both of these places. Liyue, Nation of Contracts, because that's technically where I last was.
But from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place.
It is.
Something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Now I actually want to know what happened. What if I say Mondstadt?
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their Archon left. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun.
You know, that's a good question. What would happen if you lost your Shogun?
My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with this. Oh man, both of these could be interesting.
And we're looking for answers from the gods too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
That feels really, meta. I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
I'll add a list to my list of that. I think it also depends on my brother thinks. I'll add to my list of candidates.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
This is definitely one of the more beautiful places. Again, not that Mondstadt and Liyue weren't beautiful, but this one just has a different kind of charm to it.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
That's way too small.
It is technically sturdy, though.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then this is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would...
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
Do we have to be bad guys in Inazuma as well?
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi.
Kind of always seems to be some kind of crook.
And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees. Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, he always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me, but...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now?
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach the Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Time... Wait. Hang on. What about the fireworks? All those material... Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Are these two your...
Yes, they're travelers from afar.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times, but...
Oh, before I forget...
Oh, thank you, dear. I wonder if I'll still be around to see...
Of course you will. You're both in great health.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but...
No worries. Say no more.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks. And
it's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently.
It's no trouble.
Oh, you're such good kids.
The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy and...
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh,
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Nagana. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks.
Aww.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known...
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when... They were inseparable. They grew up, but one day, they had a...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about the...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said... because of past... Now I finally understand why he can't decide...
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryo Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryo Commission's most wanted list.
It's kind of like me, my brother.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult.
Yes.
I think after all these years...
say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some
Uh-oh.
people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the
Probably to the
Tenryou
boat.
Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. We need names. Son, the commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they... I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the... I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like...
Of course it
Just
is.
as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there. It must be them.
Hi!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Are we fighting? Are we fighting?
Time for a light show!
Woo, man!
Withdraw.
The fuse is lit!
Okay, she's cool.
Time for a light show! The fuse is lit!
Alright.
Eyes on me! Look at you, Boozle! Go Bishop down!
Woo! Whoa.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that! The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Isn't this where we started? Uh-oh.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win...
Wow, she's just gonna beat them both.
Exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Wow.
Mia, I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Here we go.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right.
What the heck? Okay, yeah, no, this is a, no. Okay, we ain't doing this. No. No. Yeah, no, back up. Come on. Ah! Yeah, what is this backup? I was gonna fight you one-on-one with Yoimiya, but no! You had to bring friends.
Vengeance will be mine.
Fire hazard!
There. Done.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Bring all the men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Get out.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away. Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my...
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. A little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fire.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes.
Wow.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pups will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Huh?
Wow. Wow, look at all that.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
Aww.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya? Shh. Huh? Oh.
beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks.
She's in her element.
Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
Unwavering beliefs, right?
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
It's the memories that are eternal. But eventually those can erode.
Also,
so I guess they're not
consider
eternal.
this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Alright. And now, it's time for the next story.
It's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right?
Yep.
As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
The revolution has begun!